Welcome back to another episode of MidloConnect. I'm your host, Audra Fowler with Rose Gold Royalty Team.
I'm Chris Sanchez, owner of Prep First Painting.
Chris, if you could give us a little bit about give us some information about your background and kind of what led you to Prep First.
So I've been in the painting industry for about a little over 20 years. I actually started painting for a reputable painting company in Florida, where I'm originally from. Did that for about 8 to 9 years and decided to jump the counter and join Sherwin-Williams, where I was in many lead roles: manager, sales rep, service rep. So I really just took everything in combination and said, why don't I put it to work and make something for myself?
Yeah. So tell us your why. Why Prep First? Why? What's your passion behind this?
So the why is, kind of in a sense, is the icing on the cake. Really, it came from, I knew I wanted to get out of the rat race. Definitely thankful for Sherwin-Williams and everything, but, just knew that there was something more. And one of the big inspirations is Sonia, who's co-owner of Prep First Painting as well. Meeting her 2.5 years ago and seeing how successful she was with her business. She also runs she's a hairstylist, so she has her own setup and business going, and she's very successful. And having her back me and seeing my vision and being supportive of it, and honestly telling me to go and do it. And that's honestly the why, like, to finally get that support in a sense to do it, and somebody believing in you.
Exactly.
So because it's very hard, kids having that paycheck every week and to jump in the water and have nothing, in a sense, coming in, it's scary.
It is scary.
So really just the why is that little bit of support, that big support, and having a vision and knowing I could do it.
Can you give us an overview of the services that you offer at Prep First?
Sure. So Prep First, we do everything from residential to commercial. We do staining, painting on cabinets, drywall repairs. We do interior, exterior painting. We'll paint brick. I know a lot of times that's frowned upon, but we can do it, and we do it right. We popcorn removal. I think anything under the sun, when I think of it, and that's one of my sayings, I say anything under the sun, if we can paint it, we'll paint it. And one of the main things is prep. As long as a surface is prepped right, 9 times out of 10 it can be painted.
Your attention to detail. So I think that's something that our audience really needs to know about you, is that you really take the time, to do the job right. Yeah,
honestly, I think that came from me being on the other side of the counter with Sherwin-Williams. In the sense of going back to the why, how I found my name was sitting in my manager's office thinking about it and thinking, what am I always talking about at the counter? And the number one thing I'm always bringing up is preparation. And the reason that I found that we were always talking about preparation is because the last thing as a manager you want is somebody to come back and say, your paint failed. And it's like, oh, I don't know if the paint failed, So it was one of those key aspects that we always talk about. We never tell a customer, whether it be a homeowner, contractor, whoever, we always tell them the key is preparation. And after that, then we talk about the products and whatnot.
So tell us about, you've had some pretty large projects here lately. I know one of them was Whataburger. So touch on that for us.
Definitely a experience, I should say, because it was one of those 13 trades in there at one time, working with everybody. And that's one thing that I've realized too, because we've been in business for about a year, officially almost a year. And working with Whataburger really taught me about teamwork outside of my company, right? Because met some GCs and really grabbed the bearing. I've always been the type of guy to help out. So even if it's not my trade and they need help doing something or move something, I'm there, I'm helping them. Because at the end of the day, we're there to service the customer. That's what I see. But yeah, we went up there. We had to clean all the outside. Had to use some high performance industrial products on the roofs. Some interesting colors, obviously, with the Whataburger.
I think the most important thing is, like what you said, is taking care of the customer. And I think we can feel that about you. We know that your heart's in the right place, and we know that you care deeply about your customer. So what do you love most about Ellis County, with that being said?
Well, so far, honestly, the relationships that I've made, being in business such a short time, a lot of our work actually has came from Ellis. Realtors such as yourself, general contractors and homeowners, and so far every encounter I've had has been great.
Yeah.
Even from the customers, the homeowners, So honestly, it's just the relationships I've built so far, and hopefully we just keep building and growing in Ellis. So.
Yeah, you definitely have that sense of community here. And how does Prep First Painting plan to give back to the community, or how do you plan to get involved with community?
I think the ultimate goal is going to be to always help people.
Yeah.
To be in a position to where we can give back and support local businesses whenever we can. But also even doing promotions to where, homeowners or referral programs, hey, you refer us because we did a great job, you liked our service, we give back. We give $150 back, 5% back, 10% back, whatever that may be, it grows the business, it grows relationships, and it grows friendships, and it grows community.
Yeah.
So my time at Sherwin-Williams, we used to do charity work in a sense, so we used to devote our time to go paint boys and girls clubs, donate the paint, and spend sometimes 1 to 2 days out there, but we'd get the whole project done.
Yeah.
And hoping to carry on that tradition with my own company eventually in the future and give back to the community in those aspects.
Any last words that you have for our viewers, and how can we get a hold of you at Prep First?
So one thing I like to touch on to the viewers, to everybody, is not all paint is equal. I like to, when I was at Sherwin-Williams, I used to sell paint like you would sell a car, right? You can have a car and will it get you from A to B? More than likely, yes. A lot of things depend on that, right? Is it a hoopty, or is it a Toyota Camry, or is it a Cadillac?
Yeah.
So with the hoopty, like I said, it might break down on you halfway.
Yeah.
You might have to do a lot of repairs, maintenance. With the brand new Cadillac, you're probably gonna have smooth sailing for a long time.
Yeah.
Minor issues, maybe just a clean here and there. The same way that's paint.
Yeah.
Paint has many different characteristics. Depending on the substrate, depending on the ultimate goal, what is the outcome you're trying to achieve? Yeah. Not all paint is equal. If we're gonna paint a high school hallway, we're not gonna put a standard paint in that hallway. Right. We're gonna put something that's industrial, probably scrubbable, washable, where the maintenance guy can just go and take a rag and wipe off any marks. Because if you were to put something that is not like that, you're gonna be touching up, constantly having to buy more product. In a sense, you're wasting time and you're wasting money. Yeah. So my saying to the community out there is, paint is paint, but it is not created equal. Yeah. So make sure when you are hiring a contractor, or if you're looking to do it yourself, go down to your local Sherwin-Williams and ask those questions, tell them about the project, or give us a call and I can lead you in the right direction as well. That's one of the things that I like to do is really get the whole vision of the project, talk about the ultimate goal for the project, and then we can go from there. So you can call me anytime, 682-367-3741. Bear with me if I don't answer, leave a voicemail, shoot a text. Sometimes my phone is not always on me. Also, you can shoot me an email at chris@prepfirstpainting.com. The first is abbreviated. And on social media platforms, so you can message us on there as well. And thank you for being here. Guys, again, reach out for all of your painting needs, whether it be residential or commercial, to Chris at Prep First Painting. I'm your host of MidloConnect, Audra Fowler with Rose Gold Realty Team. Again, I do service all of Dallas, Fort Worth, and East Texas. So if you are looking to buy or sell, I would love to be your go-to realtor. We'll see you right here on the next episode.